Coming up, a new bill was introduced to forgive thousands of dollars of student debt. Those details ahead.
Plus, a UTRGV collegiate chapter is being recognized for the second time. More in minutes.
And the Meet the Candidate series continues with Beto O'Rourke. KVAQ TV starts now.
Hey there, vaqueros. Welcome back to this semester's 6th spring edition of KVAQ TV. I'm Yaneli Hernandez.
And I'm Leslie Willard. And at the top of the hour,
Congressman Vicente Gonzalez introduced a student loan relief bill to forgive up to $25,000 per student.
Linda, how many students is this bill going to help?
Leslie and Yaneli, this bill is estimated to help over 45 million students and have up to $775 billion in debt relief. This is to help those currently attending college or the students who may be living with the student debt. With this bill, Vicente Gonzalez plans to help all students and college graduates, giving them a chance to move forward and better themselves without falling into poverty.
We found that 70% of student loans are under $25,000. So we would alleviate the majority of the population with just that amount. And we need to continue to find ways for young people to go to college or go to technical school and be able to go to work without this massive debt.
Gonzalez says he experienced student debt from his time at Texas A&M Law School and understands how hard it is to repay student loans. He mentions South Texas is affected more than the rest of the country because on average the Valley makes $700 per week. Gonzalez says the debt is delaying some purchases.
Help people who have graduated and are 10 or 20 years into their career and are still carrying this massive student loan debt that ultimately prevents people from, purchasing a home or a new car.
Assistant Director for Financial Aid, Jose Sanchez, mentions that about 58% of UTRGV students and alumni request some sort of loan.
We offer a lot of grants and a lot of scholarships here at the university, so definitely encourage students to take advantage of those first. But if they do need to take out a loan, it is there.
Some of the options available to students are scholarships, grants, federal loans, and work study. For more information, you can contact Financial Aid at 956-882-4026, or you can go onto their website at utrgv.edu/ucentral. Reporting for KVAQ TV from Edinburgh, Linda Chapman.
The Music Teacher National Association is recognizing the UTRGV Collegiate Chapter for the second time.
Karen, how many students are being recognized?
4 piano students were named co-recipients for a project that was finished in 2021. It started out as a research assignment for a pedagogical class until senior Elias Mendiola Taglia and his classmates decided to turn this project into something bigger. The project, called Creating Your Own Method Book, a blueprint for aspiring young pedagogues, consists of research on how to teach beginning students how to play piano and learn musical skills. Taglia mentions that his team worked together to gather data by meeting with different groups, from young children, teenagers, and beginning adults.
We were basically analyzing different method books for a while, right? And we were seeing what they had in common, what things worked between all of them, and what things they were lacking. And then after we did our little analysis on that, we decided that we were all going to take our own hand at creating a method book of our own.
UTRGV Associate Professor for School of Music, Brandon Kensela, started this program in 2018. He wanted piano students to have a chance to attend conferences, be engaged in the community, and to grow professionally.
Being recognized by MTNA as the Collegiate Chapter of the Year, that was something that I had hoped for within 10 years, but we got it within 3.
This year, his chapter was recognized for a second project called Notes from La Frontera, Strategies for Teaching Underserved Students.
This project was almost meant as a guide for other teachers as to how to build students from the ground up. You can take someone who has little to no backgrounds and then transform them into a world-class artist in just a few years.
Kinsella also mentions that his chapter is currently working on a series of concerts for Music for Food, taking place at the end of April at the Valley Keyboards in McAllen. This is an effort to fundraise money for food banks to help families facing problems with food security and financial stability. More with UTRGV News. The UTRGV community came together this past week to celebrate homecoming festivities. Homecoming is a week-long campus tradition to showcase Vaquero pride, starting with Orange Fest and the Victory Trail. UTRGV continued this celebration with the burning of the letters and the homecoming baseball game. Baseball kicked off its season with a win against the George Washington University Colonials. Student Activities and Campus Activities Board will be hosting Chariada on Wednesday, February 23rd from 3 to 5 p.m. on the Brownsville campus. If you have any questions or accommodations, you can contact Student Activities at utrgv.edu.
The Civic Engagement Alliance continued its Meet the Candidate series this past Friday with gubernatorial candidate Beto O'Rourke. Beto O'Rourke is a Democratic candidate advocating for policies such as gun control, the power grid, legalization of marijuana, and women's rights. During his visit at UTRGV, O'Rourke was asked about his plans to address the Rio Grande Valley's voter turnout numbers.
To make sure that we don't take any voter or vote for granted, we've got to earn those. And the only way I know how to do it is by showing up.
UTRGV political science professor Terrence Garrett says that he thinks the main factor that motivated O'Rourke's visit to the Valley is the diverse demographics, with UTRGV being the largest Hispanic majority university in Texas. Garrett mentions that the voter turnout in Hispanic-based areas, such as the Rio Grande Valley, is low.
People don't realize how important their vote is until people start to understand that it's important that they get involved when they can to try to make a difference.
The Meet the Candidate series continues this Friday, February 25th, with Delia Barrios at 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. at the Easton Plains Capital Bank Theater in the Edinburgh campus. This event is open to all UTRGV staff and students. RSVP on the Civic Engagement Alliance V-Link.
That's all for today. Make sure to watch us at noon every Monday on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
You can also grab a copy of the Rider newspaper at the stand locations on both campuses.
For KVAQ TV, I'm Yaneli Hernandez.
And I'm Leslie Willard. Stay safe, vaqueros.